now I have to figure out about my storage. I was like, well, I can keep my stuff in storage, and if y'all gonna furnish me, then, you know, I would do that instead. And then she's like, well, that's a fee. And I'm like, yeah, I know that's a fee. But if I don't have support and I don't have the help that I need, then I have no other choice but to, you know, keep the storage where it is. So, right now I'm trying to figure out how the heck I'm gonna get. Well, I know what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, but it's just like I only got 2 hands, so most likely it's gonna take us a couple days to bring our stuff here to the to where we live now, from the shelter. I'm gonna just have to bring some now, bring some later, and hopefully we can be out of there by tonight. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, I can't be excited because I've been through so much, and I hate that I can't, you know, it's just, my spirit is so held down right now because anytime my spirit want to come up, she can't come up because somebody else trying to knock her down. So that's just what it is. But yeah, we about to go get this stuff. Yeah, it's gonna take us all day. It's gonna take us 2 trips here and back. But I'm thinking about doing it tomorrow though, because I'm thinking like I can do some in the morning because the buses run at like what, 6, 7. So as soon as I drop him off at school, I can go ahead and do it that way, or I can do some today and then do some in the morning, and then by the time he get out of school, I could talk to the school about busing and transportation now that we're in a different place. So yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do some now today, and then I'm gonna do some tomorrow, and I'm gonna figure out his transportation. That's what I'm gonna focus on right now, and then once we in here, then we can go ahead, because they said they're gonna talk to a lot. They're gonna talk to my other case manager about transportation, seeing if she can figure out something to where they can have they can pay for, you know, some type of transportation for my storage unit. So pay for some type of U-Haul to move me, because honestly, that shelter is freaking cheap. They some cheapskates. They don't pay for anything. The fact that they get donations for everything, where's y'all money going to? And that's what I'm kind of concerned about. That's what's on my mind. So on top of that, he talked about how because she was supposed to tell me I had an appointment today. She did not tell me I had an appointment today. If he wouldn't have told me I had an appointment today, I would have missed my appointment. So again, it's about this case manager right now. So I don't know if I should just go ahead and talk to the director about transportation, or helping me about storage, or getting some information from the director about it, instead of going to her, because I don't want to go to her. Like I said, she discombobulated in the mind. I'm staying with that. So, and I'm not trying to be discombobulated with her. So, I'm going to try to get some information from the director. Let me be nice. I got to be nice. Like I said, she's a cool person. She real friendly and everything. It's just, we rub each other the wrong way. I don't get along with her, and that's just what it is. And at this point, I really don't like her, because, you know, I don't like her and a lot of other people. But at first, when you first get to know her, she'll come off real friendly. But, you know, You know, if you ever have your little altercation with her like I did, I'm pretty sure ain't nobody in that shelter dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with her. So they probably don't see nothing that I'm talking about because, like I said, when I first seen her and I, you know, we was getting along. But once I figured out like you don't work well with my mind, then that's when you get cut off. And she don't work well with my mind. So that's one. So I'm thinking about going to the director and asking her what can he do about helping me get my stuff out of storage. He said he can help me, but then him helping me leads back to her in the shelter. So I don't know. That part, I'm going to just figure that out later. But as for now, I'm going to go ahead, bring some stuff here. We're going to bring some stuff here. Yeah, because I don't have nothing else with that shelter to do. So I'm going to bring some stuff here now. And then I'm going to tell them I'm going to stay a night and I'm going to bring the stuff and the rest of the stuff tomorrow. Then when I pick them up from school, I'm going to talk to them about busing. And about around tomorrow afternoon or evening, I should be out of there. But the fact that they know I can be out of there by today, hopefully they don't put pressure on me to get my stuff out of there today. And if they do, oh well, I'm going to have to do what I have to do. So yeah, that's how it's going to go going forward. And I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Bye. After all I've been through, I can't be happy because of everything that I've been through. The way they treat me at the shelter is just like so weird. I'm constantly being picked with, and when I was on the bus, I was thinking about nitpicking. You know, that's all this world is good for is nitpicking. That's all they want to do is nitpick at me constantly. And even when I reach the finish line, I think about what's after the finish line. But more nagging and more nitpicking at the situation. That's why I can never really truly be happy and freedom. There's no freedom in the world. There's no freedom. And I was even thinking like, okay, so even if I was the owner, you know, people think like, okay, you're never going to have freedom until you own the place. Even when you own a place, you still got to fill out paperwork. You still got to cater to everyone else. You got to cater to the government. You got to cater to the president, you know? If anything, the president ain't even free because the president is constantly working in pursuit of the world, of so many high expectations and so many standards. You will never be free until you're free. You know, I feel like a lot of people is really, they're figuring this out because they go into other countries. And I feel like once I leave, like if I was able to leave, I would leave because y'all just don't know how good y'all got it. I'm speaking for those with transportation to get out of the country. If y'all got transportation, y'all got means, and y'all in a good position to where, you know, you got so much, but you got so little, but you can do so much. I would tell y'all to get out while y'all can. You know, a lot of people is figuring it out. Just like the one day, the guy, he said, I actually got to go to my financial appointment tomorrow. He said, I forgot what he said that fast. What did he say? He said something about, I don't even remember.
I said, you might kick you out.
I knew that one was going to leave at 4:15. Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked the question. He was like, even if you got a job, it's a lot of people on the streets with jobs that's homeless, and that's volume right there because it's just like they figured it out, you know, to a certain extent. Because if you're homeless, you can't get food stamps. You have to have some type of address. And if you do have some type of address, you can receive food stamps. And that's how a lot of people is like working. They're using it to their advantage. You know, they're still receiving food stamps, but they're homeless. They don't have to pay rent. They don't have to pay utilities. They're living their best lives because without those things, they can buy whatever they want to buy. And then they're fed. They're well fed at the same time. What I first thought about was like, you know what, I want to get my car first. The reason why I said I want to get my car first was because I can go anywhere I want to. I can do anything I want to do. You know? Is that idealism? Am I thinking inside the box rather than outside the box, or am I thinking outside the box rather than inside the box? There's consequences that come with everything.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
If you choose to be homeless, then what? What's the obligations? You're making money, you got a job, you live in your car. And I love Jazzy. Y'all seen Jazzy? I love Jazzy. I love her lifestyle. You know, her lifestyle would inspire anybody. You know, she's so pretty. She's free. She gets to live how she wants to live. Like, she has no rent, she has no utilities. And obviously, if she was getting a relationship, you know, that man will have to accept her lifestyle. And 9 times out of 10, there is a man that will accept her lifestyle. And then boom, maybe he got a house, maybe he got a home, you know, and she still get to live the way she live. And even if she don't, she got a place to live. Like, I love her lifestyle, but at the same time, I gotta always think about, I'm a mother, you know. So me being a mother, I have to sacrifice a lot. And I want to be happy for myself, but I can't. I want to cry in the midst of, you know, congratulations, you did it. You made it to the finish line. What is the finish line but another reason to cry? There is no finish line. I can't be happy for myself. And I feel like that's what's really, that's what it is. I should be happy, just like everybody just keeps saying, you should be happy, you should be happy. I'm not happy, and it's a reason because of all that I've been through. It just shows me how people are in the midst of everything that I was going through. In the shelter, y'all just showing me, the shelter is just showing me every individual. If I can live with you, how can I live around you? You know, the way they treat me is like crap, and I'm constantly breaking my back, and that's not enough. So how do you expect me to feel happy in this situation, and all I feel like is it's not enough? Life is constant suffering. You're constantly suffering. Even when you make it there, it's not going to be enough because you already know what the outcome is. You already know what you're going to have to deal with. This place is no different than the next place, you know? And that's what my mom always told me. She's so ungrateful. When I was growing up, she always said, she is so ungrateful. She is so ungrateful. I have every reason to be ungrateful. I am ungrateful.
So I didn't realize the boat had a phone on.
And you constantly being attacked by people. With everything that you do, how can you really be grateful? I don't even have family. How can I be grateful? I don't have nobody to support me. How can I be grateful? Things is happening, and in the midst of it happening, it's only me that's putting in the work constantly with nobody caring about me mentally. They don't care about how I mentally feel. They don't care about my mental after going through everything. I'm always put in a position where I feel like I can do it without the medicine. But then when I fall, and I be like, I do need the medicine. There's nobody picking me up, so therefore I'm making another mistake because I don't have that support. But that's how I feel. I feel like this world is not built on support. We made it that way. That was an idea. If we have support, we can do better things. We can conquer the world. We can live all the way up here when really we're really down here. This world hurts. I don't have no reason to smile. With all the reasons that everybody else smile, I can't smile. It's always something. And when you receive something, you always see something else that's in it that make you question, is it really a blessing or is it a curse? I can never be grateful, and I'm not grateful. I'm that ungrateful child because I know the truth and I see the truth every single day. You can't convince me otherwise because I've been through it, and I am going through it still. When people see you as a threat and they think you to be a threat, you're only protecting yourself, and that's why they feel like you are a threat. I'm a threat because I'm protecting myself. I'm a threat to you because I'm protecting myself from you. And that's just what it is. And if me protecting myself from you is a threat in your eyes, then I'll always be the villain. Superheroes is an illusion. Speaking on Pencil Poetry's recent video.
I am. I'm about to take previous bus back to the garage.
The best people I see is content creators, because at least they got the balls to speak the truth and show their lifestyle, reveal their lifestyle, reveal themselves, and you can tell they trying. When you look at content creators, you can tell they are trying. They're trying to understand. They're trying to gain some type of understanding. You can't knock them just because you're not doing what they're doing, because you don't have enough courage to do what they're doing. They know how dark the world is, and that's why they are in the position that they are in. Content creators are only people that want more, want to see more, want to know the truth, and they seek the truth. So therefore, they put themselves out there only to be abused by the world. I'm no different than you. Non-content creators, I'm no different than you. We're no different than you. You're just settled while we're not. We're truth seekers. We see past the illusion, and we're tired of being stuck. We'd rather be stuck in a matrix than to constantly be fed up. People pleasing. Is that a train? Congratulations. You won. It was at the finish line, but another trophy to remind you of what you're capable of in this world.
Awesome. What's that?
But what would that trophy be if it wasn't about the world?
Awesome. What's that?
Train. There's no congratulations, there's no such thing. Trophies, there's no such thing. But another reason to cry with a smile on your face in the midst of suffering. I did it. But what did I really do? If it still brings me to you.
What is that doing there?
Talking about I can't eat because I didn't sign up for a seating. When I tell y'all the seating is only because if there's not enough seats in the cafeteria, there's more than enough seats. And because I didn't sign up because I had an appointment, y'all talking about I gotta wait till everybody eat just for me and my son to eat.